Welcome back to another day of Vlogtober. So this vlog is going to be everything that I eat in a week. We're gonna have a lot of cozy meals because your girl got her wisdom tooth removed. So I just want to share with you guys a lot of the cozy meals, comfort meals that I'll be eating over the next 7 days. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally post, but I figured this would be very helpful for anybody who's going through what I'm going through right now or is preparing for what I'm going through. So I just got my wisdom teeth pulled. I didn't do all four because the other side of the jaw is doing just fine. With monitoring over the next couple months to years, we'll see where we go from there. But this side was giving me a lot of trouble in the last recent months, and I've been doing a good job at playing it off on camera, so you guys never really knew, but behind the scenes I was going through it, honey. So finally I got in touch with an oral surgeon that could do what needed to be done. I do need to go follow up with my dentist now to just go do a check on the other teeth that were surrounding the wisdom teeth, because that's where the issue lies. With that said, I figured it would be fun to document a week in my life of like what I'm eating through these next several days, because something that I didn't know going into something that I didn't know that I wish somebody had told me going into getting your wisdom pulled is that you are going to be restricted a lot on the foods you can eat and for a certain allotted amount of time. I think those two, I mean, I figured I was going to not be able to eat certain foods, but the time period is what really has me blown. Also, nobody tells you about the stiffness, the soreness that you'll feel. Today is actually supposed to be my worst day, but I'm doing okay so far. Last night was rough. I'd say I'm on day 3 of this journey because the first 3 to 5 days are critical. They are crucial. Knock on wood, I'm doing good so far. No pain or any issues in the sense of me developing dry socket, but I'll get into all of that later. So yeah, we're in the kitchen where I'm going to be spending most of this week just sharing with you guys some of the recipes that I have been, the recipes that I have been doing or eating as I recover. Today, for breakfast, which I already had, I typically like to start it off easy because the first couple days, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not really have the strength to be standing in the kitchen, standing over the stove for long periods of time. And yeah, I was just in a lot of pain for the first 48 hours. So I really was strictly sticking to more puddings and protein shakes if you want to see what I actually ate the first 48 hours. But today's day 3, so I'm feeling a little bit more strength, a little bit more pep in my step, thank God. So I'm going to attempt, also day 3 is supposed to be like the safe day that you can start to put in more, days 3 to 5 I think, or 3 to 7, whatever. You can start to implement more soft chewable foods, because the foods that I have been eating for the first 48 to 72 hours have been more so swallow foods, kind of like pureed foods, like baby foods. Think baby foods, think liquids. That's what I was consuming for the first 2 days. So now that it's day 3, the appetite, she's there, okay? The appetite has never left. On top of that, I'm on my period, so the appetite has quadrupled because my appetite on my period is horrendous. So I'm craving all kinds of foods that I cannot eat right now, not for the next 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks actually. So with that said, like, y'all, I don't know how I'm gonna do without my coffee. The good news is I asked my oral surgeon and he was like, you can drink your iced coffee, but you'd have to wait for the critical period to be over. So I'd say between 7 to 14 days, no straw. Absolutely no straw, because it can give you something called dry socket, which I heard is very painful. I don't want to get in further into that because I can't even tell you guys the rabbit hole that I fell into just doing all the research and learning about dry socket. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to fall down that hole. So I've been extra cautious. I am definitely somebody who likes to get her proteins through poultry, fish. That's the kind of proteins I like to eat. So just to do protein shakes is just tough. Shout out to Hydro Flask. You've been really getting me through. I think this is my biggest bottle to date. This is a 40 ouncer. Get you something without a straw lid. And it's funny because I am a sucker for a straw lid. I recently got a Stanley. Can't use my Stanley unfortunately because it has a straw lid. Ooh. That was my antibiotic that I forgot to take. This is what happens when you're taking like so much around the clock. I had an alarm set and I should have just put it on the same alarm, but I digress. You guys saw when I took my Tylenol, that's when I should have taken the antibiotic, but I'm taking it now. It's currently 12 and I'm finally getting a little bit hungry. So I'm actually going to cook myself a brunch type of meal. Nothing fancy, but let's see what we got in the fridge. I'm nervous because I think this is mostly psychological, but I'm very nervous, but I'm hungry. We need soft solids. I need to eat. So much for that. Oh my God, this meal is turning into a disaster. The eggs are too cooked. I'm nervous. I mean, they're still gonna be soft. I'm just gonna turn off the flame, let it do what it needs to do. I mean, I personally like my eggs to look like this, but I'm nervous because I shouldn't be, I don't know, I'm just nervous to eat it like that. And then the avocado spread didn't come out how I wanted it to. You guys just saw it like exploded out of the bag. I'm just gonna have to eat it on 2 separate bowls, eat it on the side, because I had a whole vision. I had a whole vision for this. Anyways, I feel like my jaw looks bigger. I don't know, it feels more swollen. Anywho's, I'm just gonna make the most of it. Y'all pray for me. I do need to let it cool down though. So I guess while it's cooling down, I'm gonna wash out the mess that I've created. I've been watching Bon Appetit something. It's this K-drama and I cannot remember the name of it. I'm actually watching a couple of new shows. I'm watching this new animation called Haunted Hotel. Really funny. I like it. I like adult animations every now and then. But the K-drama I'm watching is called Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. I hate watching food shows when I'm not eating. So that's the only time you'll catch me watching a food show. But this is really good. I usually don't like, I don't know, I don't like K-dramas that kind of intertwine two different themes. So like there's usually medical dramas and romance, or crime investigation and romance, or like this, a chef and romance. So I usually don't typically watch these kinds of shows because then they tend to, I feel like it's never really balanced. They end up focusing on one theme more than the other, but I really like this show. Also, they've been putting me onto some new foods and stuff. I don't know, but I really like the show, so I'm gonna watch it. I also want to watch season 2 of The Duchess's food show. I watched her first season, loved it. So I'm excited to start the second season. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on some of the cozy food shows that I'm watching right now. And I'm about to dig in. Pray for me. I'm nervous. Eggs are soft. I think this is all just a state of mind. I'm just very nervous because I'm still in the treacherous time, you know, of the healing process. But I mean, things are going smoothly. Things are going good. I'm trying to tell myself, like, you made it through the most dangerous parts. You made it past the first 48 hours of the wisdom tooth healing process. So everything that I'm worrying about, it's all made up. It's all in your mind. Tastes like what I anticipated. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Bon appetit. And dip it in the avocado spread. Okay, not bad. I had to pause, y'all. I can't even lie to you. I feel a little nauseous. I feel a little nauseous eating this. I don't know what's up. I don't know what that's about. And before y'all try to jump to conclusion, no, I am not. I'm actually on my period right now. But yeah, I'm nauseous. I don't know why. I mean, sometimes when I do eat eggs, I do get that way. I think because the eggs are kind of bland, I couldn't really season it up like I would like to. I did some research before cooking the eggs, and it recommended not to go heavy on the spices. Salt is okay, but because the site is still kind of open, to just stay away from heavily spicing up my food. So sadly, I don't know. I'm gonna take a couple more bites, and if I still feel the same way, then I'm gonna try something else to eat because I am hungry right now. I am craving a bunch of sweets right now, but those are not like, you know, gonna keep me full. I need to eat stuff that's going to keep me full. I think what it is too is I'm normally or naturally a fast eater. So this whole journey right now is teaching me how to eat slowly and actually savor my food and not like just chuck it down. Like I eat fast. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I chew fast. I'm done with my meals. Usually if it's not a huge meal especially, I'm done in under 15 minutes. Most people, it takes them like 30 minutes or longer, but not me. So with that said, I'm like forced to chew, take slower bites because I'm still stiff on this side of the mouth. And I do have stitches in there. They're supposed to dissolve after the first few days. Yeah, I don't want to, mess with anything there. I can't do it. I can't do it. What the heck? I don't know if it's because I'm too nervous that, I have a lot going on or what. Because like I said, I'm not usually like this. Oh, you know what it is too? No, I think it's a combination of things. I'm not used to eating eggs by themselves. Like I always have some sort of salty, savory protein, extra protein, like turkey sausage links or turkey bacon on the side. And then I usually have like something sweet, like maybe oatmeal, a bowl of oatmeal or something like that. So it kind of helps, or even like fried sweet plantain. Oh my God, that sounds so good right now. So just having the egg by itself is not doing it for me. I mean, I have the avocado spread on the side, but she ain't doing it either. Here is the protein shake I was talking about. This is a different flavor. I picked up, well, I only saw 2 flavors when I went to the supermarket, but this one is the appropriately called the munchies. It's appropriately called the munchies. I'm excited to give it a try because I like all of these things. It has like a chocolate chip cookie, pretzel, caramel. So it looks like it's going to be a nice, a nice thing that'll satisfy my sweet tooth right now. I don't think this is lactose friendly. I feel like I saw it somewhere, but I don't think so, unfortunately. So if you are lactose, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. Oh my gosh. This is another thing that I have to get used to is I'm used to like biting products like this or like opening a bag of chips or whatever when I can't, open it with my hands. But I think I almost got this one. I can't even do that because I can't really clench down right now. Bottoms up. Oh. She's exactly who she says she is. She is exactly who she says she is. This is clutch, man. This is the perfect substitute. I mean, kind of, sort of. I still love my caffeine, but if you are a iced caramel macchiato type of girl or a caramel flavored anything, caramel flavored hot drink, this is like sweet and salty in a bottle. All right, so this will have to do for now. So this is the lunch for today. I kind of feel like I want a nap too, so after I finish this, I might just chill, take a nap, and I'll catch you guys later. Decided to get myself a little pudding cup.
This was great, man. I'm glad that this always like a bit alone. Even that line sound like somebody that's been home, just on some. I'm a bitch. I think I'm sure she probably comes up with what she wants to say. I know it's you know, put this together. You can separate all of these. You know the niggas? Oh, you with that one? That one?
Good morning. Today is Monday, and I just woke up not too long ago. I was hitting snooze for quite some time. And I'm taking it easy. We're having some porridge for breakfast. Typically for the today's day 4, by the way, of my wisdom tooth recovery. Typically for the first 3 days, I've just been I'm trying to find the words, rotating between either a protein shake first thing in the morning on an empty stomach or some sort of porridge or hot cereal. Today I chose some porridge, so here we are. But I really like this brand. This is the Grace cornmeal porridge, and I apologize, I'm watching YouTube, so that's probably who you hear yelling in the 6 a.m. in the morning in the background. But I am making cornmeal porridge. I like the Instant Grace brand because all you do is add hot water and you let it sit for 5 minutes and then you're good. So I'm gonna go let this sit and then I will have this for breakfast. Also, wisdom tooth aside, now that we're in the cozier autumn months, because today is actually the first official day of autumn, although by the time I upload this video it should be full autumn swing by now. But anyways, today is September 22nd. It's also one of my cousin's birthdays. Anyways, it's the first day of autumn officially today, so happy autumn. Cornmeal porridge has definitely been a cozy comfort meal for me during this time of the year because it's like colder, chillier in the months and you just want something that's gonna warm you up, get your day started the right way. But yeah, I would have liked to have gotten up earlier, but we're not gonna beat myself over the head for that. My body is resting up because she needs the rest. I still have a little bit of swelling going along the jaw side, but it's not super uncomfortable. I'm so nervous, but I really want to check to see the progress of the healing going on because there's sores, open sores in my mouth. Or I don't want to call them open sores because then people are going to gag, get grossed out. But they're called blood clots. They're supposed to form where your teeth once were. This is what it will look like once it is done. It's quite thick. Let's actually get a spoon and see. But I'm pretty sure it's quite thick. Yeah, it's quite thick. So I am going to add some oat milk to this to loosen it up. I've really been loving oat milk these days. Well, specifically the Trader Joe's version of oat milk. I've had Planet Oatly in the past. I might go back to it. I might try it again. But I say that because I've been craving, like, first of all, I'm trying to see if I have a dairy intolerance, if I'm being honest with y'all. So I've been consuming less cow's milk. But I still have other dairy products. Like I'll still have yogurt. I'll still have ice cream, those sorts of things. But the milk, I find, like, maybe because it's in liquid form, I don't know. I don't really have an upset stomach right away, but I do notice that I have like bloatedness and gas and all the things. So I'm trying to take a step back from consuming milk for a while. Well, cow's milk. And I've been reaching more so for the oat milk as of late because it just feels like more of a rich taste. It adds a lot more flavor and depth to a lot of the foods that I consume, especially to my iced coffees. Y'all, I cannot wait to have an iced coffee. Okay, this is the consistency I like. I like it when it's like creamy like this. It's not too runny. It's still got its thickness to it, but it's not, you know, thick like stagnant thick. Like I like it to have some kind of movement to it, and the smell is amazing. What's usually in cornmeal porridge is like it's the ground cornmeal. Then you have like some people cook it with nutmeg, cinnamon, sometimes a little bit of vanilla. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go sit down and enjoy my breakfast number 1. Top to go with these leggings, but I got this one because I really liked the strapping and the straight line down that subscribe button. This is more of a metaphor. This is me just telling you to unsubscribe. Used to be in love, now your life fuck Cupid. Had to be a rags, so that nigga feel stupid. Coming through the ground, trying to figure out where you been. All I need to know is that you're outside. Watch you real time, ain't too live. Easily adjusted to your new life. I am gonna prep all my foods now so that I can just head back to the room, get ready for the day. Yeah, because I pretty much have to be at the door in 30 minutes. did a terrible job at vlogging today, y'all. Forgive me. But everything you saw on the counter this morning was essentially everything that I had at lunch today. Like throughout the day at work. That's essentially what I ate. But I am craving some proteins for dinner. So we're going to try and make a tuna mash situation. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look terrible. First bite. It's actually not bad at all. I'm just nervous about chewing. I have to try and stay away from chewing on the site. So I'm kind of tilting to the side to make sure gravity keeps all the food particles on the left side of my jaw. But it's not bad at all. It's a new day. I'm starting off the morning light with some green juice and some hot cereal.
I got so used to having you there, I never realised.
You never realised what?
Thanks to having a Jewish employer, I am off today and tomorrow. So today's meals should be more, home cooked, if you will. We're gonna try today and tomorrow. Before getting the surgery, I've already realized that, okay, I need to consume more proteins because I've been noticing that I have just been like hungrier. Like I feel like what do they call it when babies feed at night when they should really be eating through the day? It's called cluster feeding, I believe. But anyway, I feel like that's been happening to me for the past several months on and off. But it's only in the last several weeks that I've kind of been more mindful about it and managing it more. So I've been trying my best to get more water intake. This is my big girl. This is the 40 ouncer. I think this is my biggest one, y'all. This is kind of off the topic, but I watched Adolescence over the weekend. That show is a hard watch and you just can't take your eyes off of it. The show was so hard that I immediately was like, Shauna, we need to find some biblical movies to watch. We need to find some Christian movies to watch. I need to purify my soul because what did I just watch? And the thing about it is it's a limited series. It's on Netflix if you guys care to go see it. I'm going to spoil it a little bit. I'm going to tease it because it's not really a spoiler. I'm going to try my best I'm gonna try my best not to spoil it for y'all, but it's basically about this kid, and he is booked. This kid from the UK, and he's booked for a crime that we are not sure as the viewer if he committed it or not. The police have a very strong, heavy force when they first, because the trailer shows exactly how I'm telling you right now. The police have a very strong force when they enter his home, and like from the police's point of view, I was like, this boy did it. He did the crime. But then I love the storytelling. I like the format of movies and television series, that cinematic format where it's all shot in one take. So I think that's what keeps the viewer's eyes on the screen at all times, because you don't want to miss anything, because they don't cut. There's no cut scenes, there's no jump scenes. And by cuts, I mean, like, you know, in a regular TV show, it'll break to commercial. But when you're streaming, they do this transition called, like, sometimes they'll transition by maybe going from night to day in the blink of an eye, so you won't even realize it, but it transitions to the next scene. Like, you can clearly see the transition to the next scene in a regular TV show. This, nonstop. So it was really good. I was thinking about watching it for some time now. It dropped earlier this year. And then that don't sound secure. That don't sound secure at all. I've been thinking about watching it for some time now. I think it dropped in spring of this year. But then I was like, kind of push it to the back burner, because I'm like, I don't really like watching crime things, because even my boyfriend said the same thing. He was like, wow, I'm surprised you're watching this. I was like, I'm surprised too, but the show, the story, the cinematography really hooked me, and I had to finish it and see if the kid really committed the crime or not. But yeah, I usually don't do criminology type stuff unless it's a very, very, very 2% chance it's a very strong, interesting story. Like this other criminal show that I want to watch, I actually learned about it when I went to college, so I'm very surprised to see that it's on TV. So but that they finally picked up the story and they're making a documentary style version of it. But I listened to a podcast version of it, and it was really good. But yeah, I just had to share that. So if you guys are interested, go watch it. Oh, what made me decide to watch the show was because most of the cast won Emmy Awards for it. So I was like, okay, that means this is a real big deal. Y'all won an Emmy for the performance. So I was like, I have to go see if this was Emmy worthy, as if I know. I mean, yes, I do know, because, you know, at the end of the day, the people are the critics here, okay? It's our choice. It's us who makes these things happen. So yeah, that's what I was up to this weekend while I was recovering on my first 2 days. Yeah, so if you guys want to see that show, you should go watch it if you can handle it. It's not gory or anything, but it is a very shocking, mind-blowing. Another good show that everybody's talking about right now is that documentary, that catfish documentary with the families, and apparently these two kids are being stalked online, or rather it was the daughter and her boyfriend. That's a really good one too. I watched it. The ending was jaw-dropping because Netflix did a very good job of keeping it a secret till the very end of the show, because it was like, what? How? Crazy. Some crazy shows on the streaming sites right now. But yeah, so I'm going to enjoy my hot cereal, and then I need to jump into starting my work day, because when I am off from my 9 to 5, I am locked in with you guys. So I try to do all my editing, my background tasks, the whole 9 yards. Let's see. I haven't done a cookies and cream in a minute. I think I'd still keep these in my diet, because these are just a great way, like on the mornings. I've been drinking these more so on the mornings that I have to go to work, have to go do my 9 to 5, and it's just like so much easier not to have to prepare any kind of breakfast that early in the morning.
Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't you packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Stuck in my waist, so I'm living my bands. Like a million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like, I tell you, always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot.
I went to H Mart and now I'm gonna give you guys a quick H Mart haul. They have these soon, what is it called? Soon tofu from House Foods, BCD House Tofu House. It's a soup kit. I was like, we're getting this. Yogurt, probiotics. So we got 2 of these. They are already made. Again, they have instructions on the back in English so you know how to make it. I'm very, very hype about these. I have a lot of expectations, a little nervous about them, but we're gonna try them. So I picked up not 1, not 2, but 3 rice porridges. I think the Chinese call it congee, rice porridge with tuna. This is how it looks in the picture. Not sure if that's how it's gonna look in the container. And it's just in these like Chef Boyardee inspired microwavable containers. So that'll be easy. I picked up one that was sweet. I'm nervous about this because every time I try something with red bean paste in it, I'm not a fan. But I was like, let's try it. Maybe it'll give me like cornmeal porridge vibes because it'll be slightly sweet, so we're gonna try it. And also it has beans in it, so that's also some form of, you know, fiber, protein, stuff that's good for my body. So this is what it looks like on the picture. I don't know if that's what it's gonna look like on the inside. And then I saw this at the last minute, which is their pine nut porridge. This is what it looks like on the picture, pine nut porridge. So yeah. So I found this kabocha porridge, which is so ironic because that was the pumpkin that I picked up. It was called a kabocha pumpkin. I also picked up these 2 packets right here from this brand. I've always heard about this brand a lot. I think this is a big brand that I always see. It's called Kikoman. I think it's a Japanese brand. Anything else I want to show you guys? Oh, I really wanted I wanted to try, I've tried some of these desserts before. So we're going to see if I like them. I'm going to try a different brand. But these are from, I'm not even going to try and butcher the name, but this is what I got. Arroz con leche, rice pudding, and then I also picked up the caramel flan, these Swiss Miss vanilla pudding cup. So I picked up some Planet Oat. I haven't had this in a long time. This is just their vanilla flavor. I also picked up this arroz caldo. It's chicken porridge. This is what it looks like. It looks like an instant ramen cup of noodles type of situation. And it says it has rice, chicken meat, salt, onion, those kinds of ingredients. And it's ready in minutes, so it's probably one of those things where you just pour hot water over it. So we're gonna try it out and see how I like it. Honestly, this is probably gonna be dinner for today because I just don't, actually, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna make an effort to cook something. Why? Because what I try to do is when I know I have a 9 to 5, I'm definitely not gonna be able to cook at home. Like today, I'm off from work, so I'm not gonna be able to cook at home. I'd rather save all of my ready to go, easy to consume things for there. So I think I'm actually going to save this for work instead, and I'm actually going to make some sort of soup. First impressions. It literally smells like vanilla and cinnamon. This is what the top looks like. It's giving very fall. It looks very soft. Like the texture looks almost cottage cheese-ish. Actually, this is very good. I rate this. The rice is nice and soft, like I thought it would be. What ingredients are in here? Milk, sugar, rice, cream. Yeah. Salt, cinnamon. Has, ooh, we're not going to talk about the calories. No, this is good. I will definitely get this. Again, now I have high hopes about, I think the cream is what's saving it for me too, because I already like cream and highly recommend it. I'm sure you guys can see everything that's going on right now. I'm full on sweating. My apartment feels like I'm in a hot sculpt studio right now. I don't know what I want to eat. I do need to eat some form of protein, or I could try one of my Korean porridges. The rice porridge with tuna, seaweed flake, and or is it flake or I don't know, and sesame. Well, I can't use the sesame actually, and the seaweed flake, because those are like tiny particles that could get into the healing site, so I can't use those, but we can use the sesame oil. And then it comes with this little compact spoon. How many minutes do I need to heat it up for? Everything is in Korean. Who is going to understand this? Not me. Not right now. What's on the back? Let's see. Nothing? Oh, guess we're going to figure this out. Well, I think I'm going to put it in for like... Oh, I see it actually. So around 2 minutes, or 1.5 minutes to about 2 minutes, it seems like. Because up here it says if you have like a 700 watt microwave, 2 minutes. If it's higher wattage, less time. Stir it around, check it out, see if it's good. Oh, do I need to take off this whole cover? Yes. So you peel off this whole cover, and this has ventilation holes on top. It seems like it's like loose enough. I mean, the sesame oil would add to the flavor, I guess, but yeah, this is looking good. And I'm gonna give this some time to cool down.
Anything? Front desk says a Roman Sinclair checked in last week, just like our friends here in Henderson told us.
Okay, so we're in the right place, Roman. What am I missing? There's gotta be something here.
Well, I hope you're right, but you're running out of time. Have the text put a rush on that bag.
Yeah, pretty much self-explanatory. I was a little bit skeptical at first. I'm not one to really smell my food either, so that was new. I just wanted to see if it was going to have a pleasant aroma, which I'm going to be honest, it didn't have a pleasant aroma. But once I added the sesame oil, it kind of lifted up and brightened up the smell a little bit. But smell aside, the rice porridge with tuna, it's from the brand called Yangban, if you're wondering what kind of brand to get, because I'm sure like many grocery stores there's so much to choose from, you don't know what to get. That's the one that I had, and I really like it. The picture looks so enticing. Like, look at the photo on the front of the thing, the way it's presented, the tuna's on top. Yeah. Now I switched over to Swiss Miss. This is just a regular vanilla pudding because I just wanted a sweet treat, but I knew I didn't want to do my rice pudding because I just had rice porridge, so yeah, that's too much rice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, we could eat plantains again. Yeah, them plantains getting tore up now.